I now call the Prime Minister, Sir Keir Starmer.
After 14 years of Conservative government, United Kingdom's Labour Party has won power for the first time since 2010 general elections. Labour's one-word campaign slogan, "Change," said it all, but when it comes to major foreign and defence policy issues of the day, continuity might be more appropriate.
You fought for it, you voted for it, and now it has arrived. Change begins now.
Incoming Prime Minister Keir Starmer faces the challenge of addressing Britain's economic woes. However, his priorities extend beyond the economy. Former Crown Prosecutor, Starmer is not seen as a revolutionary Labour leader. Under his leadership, Labour has committed to maintaining the status quo on tax rates and has pledged to reduce net migration policies that reflect a somewhat conservative approach.
I do solemnly, sincerely, truly declare and affirm that I will be faithful and bear true allegiance to His Majesty King Charles, his heirs and successors, according to law.
My Lords and members of the House of Commons, my government will govern in service to the country. My government's legislative programme will be mission-led and based upon the principles of security, fairness and opportunity for all.
Here are some of the key policy plans of the new government. Number first, planning reform. A planning and infrastructure bill aims to increase the number of homes built each year and simplify the process, approving key infrastructure projects by speeding up the time it takes to get planning permission. On number second, workers' rights. An employment rights bill will ban zero-hour contracts, outlaw fire and rehire tactics, and strengthen workers' rights by providing parental leave, sick pay, and protection from unfair dismissal to all workers. On number 3, illegal migration. The government plans to pass a new border security bill that will give law enforcement agencies counter-terrorism powers to target the gangs that bring tens of thousands of people to Britain in small boats each year. On number 4, foreign and defense policies. On foreign policy and defense, there won't be major shifts. The United Kingdom will remain an active NATO member and push to raise defense spending to 2.5% of gross domestic product.
Today, this alliance is stronger than ever. 23 members are now spending 2% of their GDP on defence. But in light of the grave threats to our security, we must go further. So we will conduct a strategic defence review to strengthen our armed forces and protect our national security. And we will set out a clear path to spending 2.5% of our GDP on defence.
Number 5, closer relationship with Europe. Labour has made it clear that a closer relationship with Europe is a priority. While Labour has expressed its intentions to restore relations with Europe after 8 years of strained ties resulting from Brexit, it has not been very specific about its goals.
Friends, fellow Europeans, it is my great pleasure to welcome you to Britain and to the splendour of Blenheim Palace. It is, of course, the birthplace of Winston Churchill. And we stand for the values that he embodies around the world. Liberty and democracy, yes, of course, but also defiance and resolve in their defence.
On number 6, Gaza-Israel conflict. A key difference with the Conservative is that Labour's manifesto commits to demanding an immediate ceasefire in Gaza with unrestricted aid access to Gaza and recognition of a Palestinian state as a part of two-state solution and future peace process with Israel.
Using all diplomatic efforts, indeed last week with the G7 nations and particularly with Tony Blinken pressing for that hostage deal. And I hope too that we see a ceasefire.
Where every conversation I had came back to the situation in Israel and Gaza, and the question of what we can do practically to deliver what we all want to see: a return of all the hostages taken on October the 7th, an end to the killing of innocent Palestinians, a huge scaling up of humanitarian relief.
If the United Kingdom seeks to build trust and make the Europe-UK relationship more productive, it will need to look beyond trade deals and market access. Labour's plan for a joint Europe-UK defence pact, which would formalise bilateral security cooperation, could be a step in the right direction. If successful, it may open the door for further cooperation between the two partners, particularly at a time when Europe is becoming more isolated under geopolitical pressure.